Hi kids, welcome to What to Do and How to Do It, the Geography of Asia. Today's CHQ. Is Asia's geography helpful or hurtful? Now, I was lucky enough to, a couple years back, go to this place called India. It's located within the continent of Asia. Now, as you could probably guess, the geography of Asia looks very different than the geography of Garden Grove. So today, what you guys are going to look at is different geographical features and whether or not they are helpful or hurtful to the people living in Asia. So before we get into that, let me introduce you to this thing called the world systems theory. Now, back in the Middle Ages, the time period that my class focuses on, obviously there was no such thing as planes, there was no such thing as trains, there was no such thing as cars. So traveling was really, really difficult. Now, what I've heard is that on average, the average person never in their entire life traveled further than 20 miles further than where they were born. So if you were born in Garden Grove, that means that you would have never in your life traveled further than downtown Los Angeles. That's about 20 miles away. So as you can realize, travel was not exactly easy or productive. So for a very long time, historians thought rather, that because people didn't travel, there wasn't a whole lot of connectivity between people living in the world during the Middle Ages. However, recently historians have started to prove that that is false. Now, world systems theory is the theory that even in the Middle Ages, the world was connected. For example, if you lived in Europe, you would be connected to this region, region number 2, and then you would be connected by region number 2 to region number 3, to region number 4, to region number 5. So as you were trading with one another, Europe, Asia, and Africa were actually more connected than previously thought. So what you guys are going to do today is, for every geographic feature, you need to find a photograph of what that feature looks like. Then, in one sentence, tell me, is that feature helpful or hurtful? So what you're responsible for editing is slides 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So your first geographic feature, the Yangtze River, insert a photo right here, a photograph of what it actually looks like, and then tell me, is the Yangtze River helpful or hurtful? Is that a good thing to have in your country? Now, number 2, the Gobi Desert, same thing, photo goes over here, insert it there. Is it helpful or hurtful to have a desert in your country? Number 3, the Himalaya Mountains, find a great picture of the Himalayas. Are those mountains helpful or hurtful? The East China Sea, is it good to be located on a sea? Is that helpful or is that hurtful? And then finally, the islands of Japan. Find a photograph of the islands of Japan. And the fact that Japan is made of islands, is that a helpful or a hurtful thing for the people of Japan? So kiddos, as soon as you're done, click turn in. That way I can go back and grade them all. But enjoy. This should only take you about 20 minutes or so. Love y'all. See you tomorrow.